Guys, welcome back to Comic Talk. Today we are continuing the series on this channel where I watch each and every episode of Supergirl, Black Lightning, Batwoman, Arrow, Flash. I'm watching each and every episode leading up to the crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths. If you want to see me do something different on the channel, I'm really passionate about talking about all this stuff, about Supergirl, Flash, Batwoman. Even if I don't like that, but I'm really passionate about talking about this stuff. But if you guys want to see me do something different on the channel, please let me know in the comment section below. But today we are continuing the series where I watch all the episodes leading up to the crossover. Just to give you guys an idea of my thoughts and theories and what I like, what shows don't I like, what shows do I like, all this stuff. But today we are reacting, reviewing, giving my thoughts on Supergirl Season 5, Episode 5, 555. A lot of fives in that one. But today I'm just going to be reviewing, uh, Supergirl and what did I like the episode? Did I not like the episode? What do I think my theories are for the next episode? How does this connect to the crossover? Does it not connect to the crossover at all? Who knows? We're going to get into it right now. Let's go. So I'm just going to be picking around different stuff from different scenes. I'm not going to be going in chronological order like I usually do. But I'm going to be picking out some scenes that I really liked, scenes I did not like, and let's just go from there. So I like the way that Supergirl is investigating with William. She thought that he was a rival and all that stuff, and he is actually investigating Rojas, the one who bought Kako, leader, one who bought Kako. And it's just an interesting story right there. Who is the old lady? Do you guys know? Let me know in this comment section below. But I don't know who this old lady is. Hopefully we'll find out soon. She has big plans. So he does find out that, Supergirl, and then they all, with her help, he finds out that it's actually not Rojas, maybe committing all these murders, committing all this other stuff. But it's actually this older lady. But we find out at the end of the episode that she is in cahoots with Rojas. She gets in the limo or whatever. But I like that section. With Lena, we're continuing with Lena and John's brother. She has John's brother Captain, and she makes him human. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's I want to forget his name, but the guy this guy is probably, if you like DC animated stuff, he's been in all this stuff DC. He was, if you remember Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, he was the voice of John Stewart, Green Lantern. And if you remember him he was the voice of Static Shock. He's a voice of Samurai Jack. He's a voice of forgot the guy's name in Futurama. I'll put probably a picture of him in the right there. But he's the voice of a lot of stuff, and this guy is awesome. And it was really cool to see that is him, Martian Manhunter's brother, and it's cool to see him back in a DC movie, live action show. The last time I saw him in a live action DC show was Lucifer. He was like made a cameo. He was like a bad guy in that one, and this time he's kind of like a bad guy in this one. But he usually, in the voice acting, he does play the hero. He play Samurai Jack, Green Lantern, Static Shock. He doesn't have every time he does do a voice is very distinct. So I didn't even tell it was him when he was because we barely found out he was his human form. So I really like that. He's very a lot of my childhood, he's voice, Green. I really want a live action Green Lantern. I really want John Stewart Green Lantern. I think that would be really cool because we've already seen Hal Jordan. I think that to move people away, that we should have a different Green Lantern. I think John Stewart would be a really good one, and he's voiced John Stewart, one of my favorite. He's like one of my favorites besides Batman on Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And you guys remember Static Shock was really awesome. I really love Static Shock. The last time I watched it was when it first came out. That was in the early 2000s, 2001, 2002, around there on Kids WB. But you guys remember watching that? Let me know in the comment section below. But oh my goodness, it's crazy episode. So Lena's trying to get the reason why she has John's brothers, because she wants to find out his frequency, and the frequency so that she can control minds, so people don't hurt each other anymore. And she's not telling anybody, so she's trying to. She made a deal with him, saying that, oh, if he helps her, that she'll say take down the barrier where he can hurt John Jones. So, because I guess in Green Lanterns, they have like a barrier in the mind where they can't hurt another Green Martian. So that's he was like, oh, if you help me with this, I'll help. She'll have to take the barrier off him so he could take the barrier off so he can hurt John Jones. So that's why he was hurting his friends and all that stuff, because he can't physically hurt him. So he's trying to hurt him emotionally and all that stuff. But he was like, oh, okay, I'll help you with this and all that stuff. But he's gonna. So that's just all. She's trying to get the right frequency, and then when she has the right frequency, he's like, oh, so you're gonna take down the barrier now? I can feel it. I can, And she's like, nope, I didn't actually do it. I don't want you to hurt anybody. She's still a good person at heart. She doesn't want him to hurt John, but as soon as she's gonna try to attack her, she like makes her eyes green, and she actually commands him. So now she has basically the brain psychic powers of a Green Martian, which is crazy because she's crazy smart already, and now she has a psychic power. So her plan is gonna be developing pretty soon. So this is gonna be epic. Lena Luthor versus Supergirl, and she's gonna be like, oh, this. So it's gonna be a epic betrayal, because Lena thought that it was. Kara thought that, oh, Lena forgave her, but she still resents her from keeping that secret from her, that she is Supergirl. But who knows? And that's just gonna be crazy. But oh, I'm excited for that. That when Lena actually finally comes out, that she's actually continue doing her evil plan that behind her back. But that's basically like the most interesting part of this episode. The other part is basically Kara trying to find out find out Rojas, and what is she doing, because she's launching that contact thing where like everybody's doing stuff, and then they had to go to the ice glaciers and take down this guy was trying to shoot the ice glaciers in Antarctica, and if he shoots it down, all the polar ice melts will melt, and it was going to go all over the place, all over the west coast, and it was just going to devastate the west coast. And luckily Supergirl and Dreamer did their thing, and it was just awesome. But I think the most interesting part is what's going to happen with Lena and her brother, and that's like a little part, and the other part was Supergirl trying to see if what's with Miss Rojas. So they thinking like, oh, it's not really Rojas, it's actually this other, they're gonna try to find out who's pulling the strings, who's doing all this, and so that's what not interesting, okay, but like, who's this old lady? So she's gonna be pulling the strings, but like Lena's also pulling her own strings. So and she's gonna be pulling Miss Rojas' strings. So William is gonna be like, oh, so she's gonna tread off Rojas, but then he's gonna be like, oh, so she's not really that. But she knows that he knows something, so who knows. But I'm rambling on. So I just said most of the positive stuff about the episode. The negative, not that much negative stuff, but there's a lot of plot points, like so we have Supergirl's own storyline, we have Martian Manhunter's own storyline, we have Nia's own storyline, we have Brainy's own, a lot of story plots, maybe shorten it up a little bit, tighten it up, but I think they're still doing a good job. But it's still not my favorite. I think Arrow is still my favorite so far this this season. Season 8 is really good, and I'm excited to talk about that one. But tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about Black Lightning, and it's crazy stuff are happening. So since Kara's on a different Earth, it's not gonna be really because she's usually out of the loop until the crossover comes in, and then she's like, oh, this is gonna happen. Or because we haven't seen anything from the Monitor, or anything from Barry or Oliver, so they haven't gone to Earth 38 to see what's happening. So I think she's gonna probably be out of the loop, because that's gonna be I don't think she's gonna be pulled into the cross, know about like what's happening on Crisis on Infinite Earths. I don't think she's gonna know about Crisis until the actual Crisis, because they're already doing something with this old lady who's, I don't know what her plans are, and then Miss Rojas is gonna maybe do something for her, and then Lena's doing something already. So I don't think, and then we got John Jones' brother still on here, so we already have enough villains. So I don't think there's other things in it, because it's already crowded as it is. Because there's already a lot of villains. Because basically John's brother is a villain, and then Lena's kind of, you know, trying to mind control everybody, and then this old lady's trying to do something. I don't know what she's trying to melt basically half the United States. You know, it's just like, I don't get what she's going up to. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of villains already. So I think that's maybe the negatives. There's a lot of villains, so I don't think she's gonna be pulled into the crossover. It's not really gonna happen. And she's on a different Earth 38, and then Oliver and Flash are Barry are on Earth 1. So who knows? My theory is she's not gonna know until the last second, until they actually need her. But and then well, Superman's gonna be in the crossover as well. So I don't know how they're gonna get Superman. I guess Superman's gonna show her kid or whatever, because he's on the other planet, that Kryptonian planet with her mom and all that stuff. So he's over there, and then they're gonna do a Superman and Lois Lane show. It's like, what is going on? This is gonna be crazy. But did you guys like the episode? Did you not like the episode? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. It means a lot, and it goes a long way. And liking the channel, and then commenting down below, starting a conversation with me. Ask me any questions about the do I like it, do I not, you know, any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow reviewing Black Lightning. See you guys tomorrow.